interest, pretty much. Kids these days. Let's compare these two books. We've read both of them. It's been a while since we read both of them, but we read this one and we're almost done with this one. Let's compare some of the people out of here. Start by comparing the main characters. Who are the main characters? Who is the main character in this book? I feel like we've done this before. The main character is Laura. Who's the main character in here? Almanzo. I seriously feel like we did this once. Maybe it was at the beginning of the year. I don't remember. Alright, so what can we say about Laura? Well, she's a girl. Whereas Almanzo is a boy. Okay? What kind of things does Laura like to do? Laura is a lot younger than Almanzo in this story. So we could say she's younger. And whereas he is older. She likes to run and play. She likes to play more. Because, again, she is younger than he is. She likes to run around. She likes to play. Do all kinds of fun stuff like that. Whereas Almanzo does a lot more of what? Chores. He does a lot more work. What does Almanzo describe a lot of in here? We've talked about this before. He describes a lot of food. He is more interested in food. Whereas Laura describes a lot of what in her stories? Nature. She describes a lot of nature. So she's more interested in nature, whereas he's more interested in food. Alright, so how are they similar? They both lived at the same time period. They both live in the country. Oh, he's closer to town. Remember, he goes to town to church every Sunday, and sometimes in between. The mom drove the buggy to the bank, so they're close to town, whereas they are far away from people. Isolated. Okay. They like living in the country. So yeah, that's our biggest comparisons right now. So here's how they're different. Here's how they're similar. Okay, they have the same beliefs. They both are Christian, so they both have the same beliefs. They both like to be outside. They both like animals. Okay. Seriously, Carter, stop. That's what I'm dealing with. Okay, so that's that. Alright, let's do one more comparison out of here. Let's do the setting. And then we're going to go into vocab. Alright, where does this story take place? This particular story. This takes place on the prairie in Kansas. Okay, so the prairie versus their farm. This takes place on a farm. So, what's it like on the prairie? Well, we're going to have to go back. We may have to review this. It's been a long time. They have lots of grass. They have just a cow. Yeah, they end up with a cow. One cow and calf. 2 horses. Shush. Do they have big fields? No. Pa was planting a field when they had to leave, but they do not have a field till the end. So they don't, for the most of the story, they don't have fields, but they do have a garden. Okay? And let's talk about Almanzo's farm. Well, his parents' farm. He works there. They have lots, he spends a lot of time describing it. They have a lot of animals. They have lots of huge fields. Oh, that's the other thing we should have said on this side. They are poor, whereas Almanzo's family is rich. Laura's family was poor. They didn't have a lot of money. And Almanzo's family had a lot of money because of their huge farm